Okay, welcome back, guys. Okay, let's let's continue from where we stopped. Right, so we're going to. I played some games while I was offline, and I did pretty well. So I'm going to try and lock in on this game. My goal is to get to 2,200 today before I go to bed. So let's see how it's going to go. Okay. Okay. Explain the Slav. Okay. Going to pin the knights. And then pawn push. Let's go bishop here. Okay. Bishop back. We're gonna go here. Also gonna play this. This is what I actually got from analyzing the previous game. And we should get to 2-2 in no time. Going to castle. So if I take, I feel like he's going to take with this pawn because he has an attack. So instead, let's go here. And then let's take check. Then let's go pawn push. Okay, we're planning on going pawn to e4. If I move back, he double pawn push. And if I move back, he attacks my knight. Oh boy, he can't move. Okay, yeah. This is still good. Okay. I want to take this way. No! Yeah, I totally forgot about that. But yeah, no problem. We're gonna move away. So we're going to go here. I'll capture this. And then capture this. Let's play this. Yeah, I suspected he was going to do that. Well, I'm seeing knight sack. What if bishop takes? Bishop takes, if pawn takes, then... Or bishop takes, then knight takes, pawn takes, knight takes. Okay, let's analyze the position again. Because knowing the right one to enter, it's very important. Knight takes... knight takes e5, pawn take, okay, so let's see. He's gonna do a sack. We'll go something like this. Yep. Let's go here. Just going to try something like this. Yep. Take. Takes with the pawn. I go in this way. So he has a lot of pieces hanging. Pawn. And this should be enough for us to actually win the game. Now he's going to probably go here with the queen. Looks like his best move. Okay, he chose to protect that way. Let's go here. Why would he want to exchange? Nah. No, misclick. No worries. Yeah, this is very annoying. Yeah, this is very annoying. So trying to see how we can make this knight get to like a more active square. Okay. Yeah, he's basically just going to repeat the same moves. Okay. Typical bishop versus knight endgame. Yep, so this was what I was looking for. Okay. Let's go here. Right here. This is going to be hard, but especially with the fact that we're already down on time. But we can do this. Yep. Yeah, he's limited. His moves are limited. Ouch. Okay. Have you attacked? Yep. Next, I'm gonna do check and go king to d3. Okay. He made it a lot easier for us. No, we're just going to push the pawn. Yeah, this is GG. Good game. So this is way worse. What is this dude play? Yeah, just resign. Okay. So need to plug in my headset. Okay. Let's see. Before we review the game, coming. Okay, so let's review the game. Sorry, I was trying to make sure that everything is working the right way. Okay. Now we played with 86% accuracy. Wow, this is nice. I like the way the graph slowly went down, although we still played a very bad opening. So let's look at the opening. The slab. I almost said the Caro card. So everything was good. Why is down basics? This is the problem I usually have with Sukun. Whenever I actually just saw this setup right when I was analyzing like previous games, and now it's saying it's not very good. So, but everything is okay so far. Playing pawn push, knight out. Knight here was a mistake, and the idea was he has this right now, and my bishop is hanging. If I move the bishop away, I fail to see why this was bad. Oh, I had a pawn hanging. Never saw that actually. Okay, now I lose. If after he captures this way, knight takes. Yeah, he has bishop takes pawn. Although it's still a mistake because I have this also, so it's going to go for this first and then going to probably push this. But my position is not going to be good because of this, I guess. And he has a bishop here, so it's very easy for him to break open the center and start some attack. So, but we did very well after the opening, right? So from here already I was looking at this side, but I was like, nah, let me play this first. And going After this was not very bad actually. So he made a mistake. I took then played queen here. I just knew that the end game was going to be very favorable for me. So it was just an end game grind. It took a little bit of time, but this is the typical bishop versus knight end game, right? You can see I have my pawns placed on the opposite side, or opposite color of our opponents, right? Our opponent bishop, and I have my knight. My knight is very much more active, and there's the rule that says knights are much more better in closed positions because they can hop in at any point. But this bishop couldn't like cross anywhere, and even if he crossed, can't attack any pawn. So the bishop was basically useless throughout this game at some point. So we just played gradual moves, and we were able to win the game. Game lasted 56 moves, and we played with a performance rating of 2.4, which is good. It just shows that we're slowly going to get to where we want to be. So let's play another game. On to e4. Okay, so we're going to play the Alapin. So I think in my last video we looked at this variation whereby play something like this. We end up having the central pawn, right? A center pawn, but it's not something too serious to worry about. I think this is a good move. Castle. Do a pin. Okay. What move should we play here? Let's see. What move should we play? What move should we play? Bishop takes knight. Bishop take knight looks good. Yeah, but let's just centralize our pieces first. He's planning on castling. Yep, knew he was going to castle. So we could take this. But I don't want to exchange pieces. I feel like when playing with this kind of pawn in the center that I obviously don't like, exchanging pieces is not the best thing to do. So I'm just going to double up, right? For the sake of this pawn to play it in the center. I can also try moving. Can just play something like this. It does a double pawn push. I just move backwards. I move to C. Right, his pieces are closed in, so this is the advantage I think I have over here. And then, yeah, remember in that game, this was the same attack that they had against us, and they eventually won. So this is something I would definitely try out. So let's go here. Yeah, he didn't take. Obviously, he's not going to take. So, knight came to d5, doing an attack on our bishop, but our bishop is very well protected by these two knights and the queen. So let's look at what we can do in this position. We have knight here, knight to c5, attacking his light square bishop, because the bishop is pinned. I think it's a good idea. Yeah, so we're going to take with this knight, because this is going to be hanging. Feeling tempted to go here. Wait. Okay, if I go here, threatening a checkmate, it blocks with the knight, and then I can go here, and this rook can come in. Oh, I think I understand. I think I understand the dynamic of this kind of game now. Yep. So we're going to go pawn push. Pawn push attacking knight. And if he takes, his bishop is hanging. Yeah, and this pawn is hanging. Wow. I think I actually understand the concept behind that now. The concept behind leaving the pawn in the center. So I think this is something that I'm going to go with. I'm going to be playing because I am getting a hang of it. See? Right, it's a little bit too bright. So, bro is actually confused right now. Doesn't know what to play. Moves the bishop backward. He has this move though. This is the move. Oh, okay. Now, I didn't see this move. I don't think this move is good in any way. Yeah, so our queen is under attack, his knight is hanging. So I'm actually seeing something. I'm saying if we capture the knight, if he captures our bishop, right, we now do an attack on his queen, right? And a discovered attack on his bishop. A queen goes there, that's the problem. Okay. So we could just exchange queens and he's going to have a very bad pawn structure. right? And we're going to also even be up a pawn. I want to do this. He goes knight check, right? We move the king close, attacking the knight. He can't take the pawn. Yeah, so this is good. He want to do a discovered attack. Okay, this was very bad from him. He doesn't have any check now, and he might attack our knight, but we just capture a pawn again. Yeah, he's playing very poorly here. Yep, like I said, gonna do this. His knight is still pinned, and next I'm gonna go knight c2. Right. And then move the king out. The knight has this 2 squares, so going here with the king is not going to be bad. Still the same 2 squares. I'm going to go here, begging him to fall for this check. Right, so he wants to go here. This is the only move I see. So, but let's just attack the pawn. I don't see any much threat. Yeah. This was bad from him again. This is a fish. Okay. One brilliant move. Wow. Okay, let's do a game review of this. Let's do a game review. Let's see how the game went. %88 accuracy, 2,400. Okay, so we're a little bit steady now at 2,400 performance rating. Yeah, so we played this. Everything was okay. I was winning, even though I didn't like this position. Wow. So the best move was actually going pawn push. Okay, why? If he goes knight here, we have a check, and we grab the knight for free. Okay. If he goes knight here, nah, he can't also go here, he loses the knight. So this is only square, and we now then play bishop check with the tempo, right? Always with the tempo. He goes here, we just castle, I guess. Okay, we can capture. Captures, I was afraid he's gonna do this and then develop his knight, but after that we just castle. And the position is good for us because we're ahead in development with castle. Look at him. He hasn't even brought his bishop out. So that would have been something I would have considered. So in this position, so attacking the knight is the best move because he doesn't have any square. And I have a check if he ever tries to go to b4. Okay, so but after this, yeah, I played bishop pin, came here, rook here. So I was playing some bunch of inaccuracies. This move was very good. Yeah, I saw it connecting the rooks, final end of development. Yeah, and after this, bishop here, right? You can notice that it was good I didn't even actually exchange pieces because it will have just been to my disadvantage. So whenever you're having this kind of piece, right, this is a disadvantage generally. I think I consider this as a disadvantage, but the advantage that I have now is that this has created, like, let's say, an open position for me. You can see his bishops were in throughout most of the game, his rook also, but my pieces were much more active and developed. And after this, I came here, which was a very good move. Wow. And then I took with the knight, and then I played this brilliant move. Yes. I am the god of brilliance, everybody. So I played queen to d3, and he played knight back. I played knight to e4. He took, I took. And after this, oh. Wait, this was a blunder. So what happens after knight takes? If queen takes, oh, wow. Knight takes, if queen takes, we do a bishop pin on the knight. If rook blocks, then we do a rook double attack. Wow, interesting. So I actually missed this. This is like an attraction. We were attracting the queen into the pin where the knight was, but I played this move, the position became rubbish. But I just felt like I had some slight advantage because the position was, I played two great moves here. So attacking the knight, then attacking the rook, right? And it's not something that is very difficult. So from here, he just got himself into a complicated position whereby he was down 2 pawns and eventually blundered his knight. So we've done justice to this game, and let's look at another game now. So okay, we still got a similar opening, but we still get to play the same thing, the Alabins. Although this time around we are the ones in control of the center, our opponent is playing a little bit passive. Let's go here first. Develop the bishop. I prioritize castling early more than anything because I've suffered it in lots of games and lots of tournament games. So yeah. So our opponents played knight there. Castle. This is his only threat. He hasn't even castled, he's moving his king side pieces. We're definitely winning this game. Opening wise. I feel like this is a good move. Then we could go pawn to e4. Okay. Let's go rook to the center first. Way ahead in development. Yep. Right time to play this. Oh, he took. He actually took. The pawn will take attacking the knight. Or should I take rather with the knight? His knight take. Yeah, I don't want to help him develop his pieces, so let's just keep the pressure. It's gonna definitely attack my bishop. Okay. So if I take, he takes with his bishop. Definitely with his bishop. But the thing is he hasn't even castled. Let's go here. He has knights to this square. Yeah, I saw that coming. So let's play bishop to c2. Okay. Looks like he's still thinking of what to play. Definitely gonna play this. Let's see if we attack the knight. Where can the knight actually go to? Let's attack the knight. You can see how our opponent is struggling as he's still left in the center. Always castle early, guys. Always castle early. Even if I lose this game, I know that I did my best. I played well, like the GM. So opponent hasn't played yet. Opponent hasn't played yet. Okay. So he moved the knight back. Now if I can't move this away, okay. What is his next possible move? I'm guessing you could play this. But if he goes there, we can always go pawn push. What can we play now? This is going to end up giving us double pawns. But we'll end up having bishop pair. Bishop pair advantage. Okay, so I'm going to try and... Firstly, let's do this. Love, come to keep it close. Got me feeling till it overflows. When you're punished, now better keep it low. Continue coming to me all you want. Said I'll catch you before. When you did, I'll give me all you want. I should be this, but you're open to be so. Tell me everything in the sky, what you tell me about me, and I know His bishop is too strong. Let's just exchange the bishop for ours. You can live without me. You can live without me. Maybe you don't want me to appear. Don't know why. Don't know why. You don't have to share. It's what you want. Gotta know. Once you think of it, me. Yeah. Tell me how to feel sitting up there in the sky. To try to way to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there. Yeah, I think. This was the idea. Now, ouch. I missed the fact that his knight now is free. I was supposed to just go queen to c2. Dang it, I got distracted. Okay. Let's see what he's going to play. I think he's going to grab this pawn now. And I am in soup. He does that. Yep. What if knight takes knight? He takes my queen, I take his rook. Nah. So let's go here. Obviously, I know that's what he's gonna play. I think we're still doing okay. We're still doing okay. The fact that he hasn't castled is what is eating him right now. The fact that he hasn't castled is what I'm thinking of even going pawn push. He takes rook sack. And probably he's gonna get his rook here eventually. Then when the queen takes pawn, attacking his bishop. Stretch. It's actually been a very long day. A very long day. Okay. Well, I move one step up. Next, we are thinking of going here. Even though he has rook here also, but it's going to be bad for him because we just take the free. And you can see how not castling is very bad. Right? He can't still castle right now because I have an attack on him, and then after the attack I eventually grab a piece also. So always castle, guys. I repeat, always castle. It's very, very important. Now, all I need to just do is to keep putting the pressure. Right? We have a bad pawn structure, but it's not bad enough. We're also down a pawn. We're down a pawn one time. We have a very aggressive position. He hasn't castled. Right? That's the major problem of his position right now. Tell me how it feels sitting up there in the sky, but you know the way to hold me. No one to you up there in the sky. You don't have to say just what you want, 'cause I already know. Yeah. Okay. He went backwards. Now, just see what the meaning of domination is. Firstly, I'm going to go here. This was expected. Then I'm going to capture this pawn. I'm considering it. Oh my god. Are you seeing the move I'm seeing? Okay, it was actually a bad move. Sorry guys. I was actually thinking of going bishop here, but I forgot that the queen can just take. No time. This is play chess. If he castles now, he has lost his queen. If he castles, he has lost his queen. Don't castle, bro. Don't. He did that instead. Okay. Not bad. So we have two pieces hanging also. So if we take those here, oh, crumb nuggets. Okay, we're down on time. We're talking too much. Focus. He's gonna just threaten a checkmate. Flippity flops. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is bad for us, guys. There's a check, grabs the bishop again. Oh god. Time. I always just play badly with time. I was winning this game. I was definitely winning throughout the opening. Yeah, it was drawn, so okay, it was actually drawn. I was having plus 1.8 side. You know what I'm saying? This was weird. Going pawn push this way, blocking it, making his bishop weak. But I was afraid my own bishop I was afraid my bishop is going to become a problem. Okay. Then it means that my fight is probably on the queen side, not even the king side. probably gonna get my knight back this way. So that's like the idea. So let's see. After this, it's gonna castle. Exactly. Start pushing pawns queen side. And if you're not even familiar with this, it's just going to be very crazy, and you just end up making random moves. Yep. The fight is on the queen side. These pawns are positioned on the queen side. So it was something I also failed to see. Instead, I was just played on in the center. I came here. Yeah, this was where I made the blunder, and he came here. I blocked. I didn't think, I knew this, I forgot that the knight was there, honestly. If no, I would have not missed that move. And after this, okay, we were still winning. This was still winning for. Rook here. I missed it. Okay, rook here was bad actually, sorry. What was the best move then? Bishop back. A very crazy but very good move. And the idea is to attack the queen. Very funny. Oh, we did well. Okay, so we did well until we, after this, we're still not losing. I was supposed to play queen back actually, yeah, and then I blundered. So let's see. Okay, let's go with the Caro-Kann. He's gonna play e4, c5. Very interesting opening. Okay. You keep us home, alone. You keep us home, alone. You are the way, you are the love. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're playing. Okay, he didn't take actually. To support our baby. Our knight. Stay there. We don't want to also take, because we're just helping him out. Yep. I want to go here, but he has pawn to d5. So let's go pawn here instead of ourselves. If it goes pawn d4, sorry, the knight goes back to g6. Knight goes here. We're just having good pawn structure, pawn setup. I will consider capturing, but if that develops his piece. Okay, let's go here. Maybe we can even still castle. I think castle is still not a bad idea. Okay. Okay, now I know he wants to capture with the bishop. Sorry, he wants to capture back on d5 with the bishop. Takes with the bishop, rook moves up, he goes bishop to d3, rook moves here. Now his pawn is hanging. Play that move. Takes, pawn takes, and he blocks. So we're just going to do this. Yeah, it's probably going to still support it. So I can take, if pawn takes, and I go pawn push. So take, pawn push, okay, okay. Let's attack his bishop. So we get our pawn back over here. And just so we can't capture this because of this hanging knight, so we have to move the knight away. Okay. Let's attack the knight and the pawn. I'm going behind the pawn. I'm not sure that was a good move by him. Let's take. Let's do this. It goes pawn push. Let's go here. Okay. Okay. Game is taking a little bit of time. I still like my pawn structure. This pawn, my king is close to this pawn. I could get there very easily. Yeah, so his king is going to have to take a very long route before he can get to me. Let's see. So where is he trying to go now? I'm not seeing any fork. He has knight to okay. Interesting. Okay. Should I attack his knight? Let's go pawn push. Okay. Okay, I don't think this was a very good move from him. If I attack his rook, he moves. He has this check. Let's go here. King to e6. He's planning on going here, so we can come here. We can actually go knight back. We go check, we move up. He goes check, we move up. So, why did he make this move? Knight, rook takes. Does he have any check? Oh, that's a check. Okay. Yeah, so we say we're going to move up. Oh, he has a check. He has rook check. So we still move up. Okay, he's threatening to do a fork. Okay, we can attack this. This is the only square we have. Okay. We're losing on time. Let's go here. Let's go here. Yeah, I'm just playing because of time. This is not in any way what I wanted. Yep. Okay. Bro, like what? That was very close. That was like very close. I was supposed to win this game. I was supposed to win this game. Nah, I was supposed to win this game. I usually have better openings. I always know how my opening is. Okay, so he was actually so yeah, I had an advantage right from here, but I missed it. I was supposed to threaten doing a fork. How will I even How in the world did I miss this? Came there. But after this, yeah, I just gave him a lot of chances to do some attack. And he developed, attacked, took. The position was still okay. Everything was still okay. Took. He was having a little bit of advantage. I went here, did an exchange. I liked my position because I had a very good pawn structure, but the computer was saying otherwise. So I would have actually brought my king forward instead of going pawn push. Here, game was still equal. Still equal, black was winning. I was having a little bit of advantage. Yeah, this was a very good move. Now, rook out. Oh, the knight replaces the rook. Okay. Yeah, because check. Oh, king actually replaces. Wow. Okay, I missed this. This will have been what I will have played. I was losing on time. I usually just get down on time, and I don't usually get any opponents with that usually agree to play long time controls. So but after this, yeah, it was just very simple. He was winning at this point, but he messed up. I took, then yeah. So we played well. Game lasted 70 moves, 70 whole moves. So it wasn't bad as it was draw. We have played like 4 games and we maintained like a 2,400 performance rating. So it means that we're slowly getting there. Remember, guys, it takes patience. It takes patience to make things work. Slowly see the path. Bro doesn't want to play a game. I know everything. Okay, let's go. Right liver, bakes, check, chops, bishop here. I said this is the main line of the fried liver declined. Something I would call it. At this position, pawn push, played bishop here, played or knight here, and then getting the knight over here. So those are the main things that I usually play in this position. But let's see. Okay. Back. Now you play pawn push. Yep. Go knight here. It's gonna go knight here. So what is he going to play? Some people usually make mistake of going knight captures, okay? And then they usually play pawn to f4. So this is actually very bad for them. And this position is much more easier for me. This is not what they should have actually gone for. Probably he's not familiar with this line. I've never seen this. This is the first time I'm seeing this. Trying to do a check.
So what's
Okay. Yeah, he had to play that. And I can castle now because I don't have any threat. The side is this, but bishop can still take. And let's get our king to safety. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go pawn push, giving chance for our bishop to move backwards and also preparing an attack on this piece. And also preparing to play pawn to e4. So there's a lot of benefits behind this move. Yeah, he had to find a defense for it. All right, let's go here. Right. Protect our bishop. Okay. Yep. In this position, I want to develop my last piece by going bishop here. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I don't like the move he played. Definitely not good for him. Okay. Let's go here. He takes with the bishop. Let's increase the pressure in the center. Okay. Why? Something has to be off with this. Firstly, I have bishop here. Okay. Let's see. What does he have? Okay. Yeah, he played backwards. Yeah, I want to do something like this. Okay. Now let's play this. Okay, I'm actually winning on time this time around. Interesting. Yep, I have a very strong pass pawn. So he just plays the rook in the center. Okay. Okay. How can we capitalize on this? I'm going to find a good square for our knight. And I can see the e6 square. Okay. Is that the queen? Okay. Okay. Very slow game. Let's attack the queen. Yep. The knight in. Okay. Okay. Let's go here. Let's go here. It's low on time. Um, let's go here. Okay. Take. Yep, we won. We're at 2-1-70. Two 170. Yeah, we were winning almost throughout the game. Yeah, I feel like I have a very good familiarity with my opening. I just need to work on my end game because I usually do very well in the opening. I just make mistakes towards the middle game and the end game, especially when I'm stressed out. So, but we did well. Guess I'm going to be stopping here for today. I'm getting a little bit tired. So, see you guys